growth, something that a lot of us do, but it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of energy, and it's just a lot. And I've been on this growth journey for the past few months, and I just want to share some of the things that I picked up. It's me already starting with the stutter. Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Branson. I'm an actor, singer, dancer, songwriter, influencer, everything else in between. And I make videos documenting my life about getting started in the film industry, or just singing or dancing, or just uplifting videos. And this is one of those. Okay, well, actually, one of everything. But, anyways, let's just get started. So, I feel like one thing that feels uncomfortable about growth is outgrowing your old self and getting rid of those old habits that you have to do. So, basically, let's say, for example, you have really been wanting to, I don't know, get better at computer tech, okay? That's a very broad topic. Let's say coding, for example, but your old self does not know how to code. Your old self does not code at all, but you're like, no, the new me, we're gonna be like, we're gonna be a software engineer. We wanna know how to code, or we wanna do designs. Who knows? But getting those habits and getting rid of, like, trying to start the new ones with leaving the old ones behind, because the old you would be like, I want to watch a streaming service, or I want to listen to music and just not do anything, or I just want to do this. And that is so hard for me. I said for me. I mean, well, actually, I don't know. I don't want to put words in your mouth. But, like, for example, recently I've been trying to do better at monologues and getting more done and trying to film and submit. And the old me would just be like, you know what? We're going to do that tomorrow, or the next day, or the next day after that. But the new me is like, no, we need to do this. Sit down. And there have been so many times where I've just had to tell myself, look, boo, you're doing amazing, but we're trying to go places, okay? And I get it. You really want to sit here and eat on this good food and watch your favorite show. I know it. I know you do, because we've done it before, and we did it in the past. But look where it got us. Ooh, clock. But I clocked myself nicely. And then I was like, you know what? You're right. And lately I've been getting better at, it's still a growth process, okay? Because we're still outgrowing that old self. Hello? But I've been getting better at that face I just made. Okay, anyways. I've been getting better at making myself do things even when I don't feel like it, which also leads to discipline. And those old habits, I was not disciplined, okay? I was not. And I'm still learning more and more discipline every single day. But something I am disciplined with right now is YouTube, guys. I have been uploading on YouTube every single day. If you check from this video, yesterday I posted, the day before that I posted, the day before that I posted, because I want to really pour into YouTube. And that's what I'm doing. And now I've been doing this. I'm in the 40s. I've been posting for at least 40 days, 40 something days. So now I'm doing that, and I'm learning to get better at discipline, as well as my career. I recently got acting classes, and I'm getting disciplined. I got emailed a script today, actually, to prepare for the acting class. And now we're getting disciplined on our career, because I'm trying to pour into it. I am pouring into my career and future endeavors. And yeah, so out learning those old habits, those habits are what keeps you stuck at square zero, not square one, square zero, okay? Because we can think we're moving, but we're really not. We really do, because a lot of the times in the past where I was watching all the information, I would be like, yeah, I'm so ready. Everything I'm watching, yes, feeding. And I would feel like I was actually doing something. But in reality, I was just watching 3, 4, 5, 6 hours of videos and not doing a single thing. And I'm just like, well, why am I still where I am? Well, that's because I watched other people do it, but I haven't done it myself. And I was like, "You're right. Okay, let's go get those headshots. Let's just go submit these auditions. Let's get it going." So now we're acting. So getting out of those old habits, guys, it is gonna be hard. Okay, I get it, because habits are a very, very hard thing to break. But something that can help with that is habit stacking. So, like, you know how you have to brush your teeth every day. Maybe if you wanted to, I don't know, learn a language, you would, whenever you're brushing your teeth, you would now watch something in your target language. If you wanted to learn Spanish, you would watch a video every time you brush your teeth, because it's something you do every day at night, hopefully. And, after you eat too as well. Sometimes we be a little bit lazy with that part. But, no, day and night for sure though. Anyways, yeah, so make sure you guys really try to the new habits, because that is something, outgrowing your old self is a really hard thing to do. I'm looking at my notes, guys, by the way. And yeah, Also, the next thing I want to touch on is letting go of what feels familiar. Ugh, this is something that is just so hard because our comfort things that we currently do or have done in the past when we're in this new journey, it's it's so familiar, but familiar is not always good. Familiar is not always good. Somebody can be familiar with being on their phone while they're driving all the time. That doesn't mean it's a great thing to do, okay? Because it's not, okay, guys? And familiarity, it gives us a sense of comfortness. It gives us a sense of, like just a good feeling. But letting go of that and building these new routines, and that's something that's a reason why it feels uncomfortable to grow, and growth feels uncomfortable. I'm trying to think of an example I can give, but just even like I just said earlier, me trying, I would much rather be watching Netflix instead of doing some of researching monologues sometimes and doing things because believe me, I love it. Okay, I love the acting, I love doing it all. But sometimes I'm like, guys, it's just so much energy. Or when it comes to singing and me writing a song, I'm like, I would like like to just hang out with a friend. Well, I mean, I do hang out with friends, but you can do things, but actually putting active energy into the craft because if you put something in, if you the more you put in, the more you'll get out of it. And it's very easy for us nowadays to think put a little effort into something and then expect this tremendous thing to grow, but in reality that's not how life works. Because even me, when I've been an example right now, I've been actually getting back into posting TikTok videos, and for I've been posting on TikTok for since it was Musically. And if you don't know what Musically is, it was what TikTok was. It was anyways. I've been posting on TikTok for probably like a decade or something. I don't know. But it not a decade, almost a decade. And I've gained hundreds of thousands of followers on there. I think right now I have like 500,000 followers on TikTok. And recently my account has been inactive for about a month, 2, 3. Honestly, for my whole college experience, I graduated last year, and so for those 4 years, my account was just inactive. And I would post here and there, but I wasn't putting anything into it. And recently, I've been posting more on TikTok, and now I'm getting traction again because now I'm pouring more into it. Now I'm posting daily again. I'm putting energy into it, and now energy is getting generating from. I don't know. Guys, you get what I'm trying to say. If you put something into something, more will come out of it. And that's the reality of life. We can't just say, oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to get healthy with my body and do this. But then I'm like doing all the bad habits or bad routines, and it's not gonna happen, babes. And this is why we have to really decide what we value, what we want to get better at, what we want to improve, because that is the ultimate factor. Oh my gosh, I like how I'm talking now. That is the ultimate factor of what will come out of that experience or that thing or anything. So yeah, just letting go of what's familiar. And also even the things that were familiar in the past, because it's also common to do things in the past that you maybe in high school you were really disciplined with a certain workout routine, but for the last 3 years you've been so undisciplined. You're like, oh my gosh, and you're like, I can never do that again. It's why could I do this back then but I can't do it now? But the reality is you can do it. You just have to find that familiarity again in that, letting go of the bad familiar. But also it's okay to reintroduce or re-implement the good familiarity, because there is so much good familiarity. I like how I always try to use words and then I'm just never mind. But yeah, just focus on the good, delete the bad. And delete the bad. That is so Gen Z of me. Delete the bad. And also, give yourself energy, fill yourself with energy that you want to receive. If you're always around negative energy, if you're always around negative things, and you're always around, or you're just constantly consuming brain rot or just things that don't matter, try a podcast that is talking about the things that you want to get better at. If it's a coding podcast, or even self-help podcasts, books, finance podcasts, like things that you want to improve in, do. Me, I love a good finance podcast. I love a good business podcast. I love a good self-growth book, audiobook, okay? Because y'all, I'm very much an audiobook junkie. See, actual reading, I know for a lot of people that's tea for them. I know how I learn and I know what's good for me. And the actual, it's a lot. I will wonder. But An audiobook? Oh yeah, in the shower, while I'm driving, oh just, doing things around the house, other things. I love a good audiobook. So pour into yourself, give yourself energies from where you want to be, what do you see for yourself? Start putting that into your life, okay? Even you watching videos like this is just from another person on the YouTube, but I do try to promote uplifting. I do try to promote healthiness because this is what I want for my life. This is what I want people to have for their lives. I want people to go for what they want, to live how they want to live. And right now I'm at the stage where I'm working on myself. So maybe in a decade from now, well, obviously in a decade from now, I'll be in a very, very different place. And I know that in myself, that would be a much amazing. I'm making up words now, okay? Because I can. A much amazinger place, a better place, and I know that, and I'm putting these videos out because I just want you guys to see my growth. And right now, I know I'm growing steadily. We're going the ups and downs, and I want you guys to see that and know that another average person just like you is taking those steps, and that's all we can do. So yeah, letting go from familiarity, whatever. Anyways, the next thing that is also uncomfortable about growing is the fact that you don't fully know who you're becoming yet. Whew. Because when you're constantly changing or trying out new aspects of your life for the better, okay, because we're doing that, okay, it can sometimes feel initially bad. Like when you're initially starting this better eating plan, all the food, that the junk food that used to give you the dopamine, that it feels, when you're eating the good foods, you're just like, because even believe me, when I'm eating a salad, sometimes like, ooh, I'm like, girl, I would like a burger with a cookie. But no, the burger and the cookie, instantly good. But then I'm like, ooh, girl, tummy real queasy. And then I'm like, when I'm eating salads or when I'm eating healthier, not just salads, guys, okay, I don't know why I made it about salads, but healthier food in general, it nourishes the body, it wakes it up, and it says, you know what, you're taking care of us, we're gonna take care of you. And that's the thing, but not knowing that feels, in that stage, it can feel uncomfortable and you don't know who you're becoming. Because now because I use food as an example, because I am eating healthier now. Trying, okay? Because, there are still a lot slip-ups here and there, okay? Because, we're only human. But taking those steps versus not taking those steps at all. And it can, you don't know who you fully are. Because now, me, within these last few weeks and months of eating better, I like a lot of foods. Me, a year or 2 years ago, I would have never touched a salad within a 10-foot pole. I would have never got fruit instead of a chocolate bar. Me, a year ago, no. In college, I had an obsession with Twix, okay? Twix had me in a choke hold. That vending machine hated to see me coming. But now, I think before I would pick up a Twix bar, or it changes now. Now I don't even care about Twix no more. But it changes, like the sweets or whatever. But I think twice. I'm like, what if I eat this cookie or these blueberries? Yes, I can have the cookie, but what will it do for me? Yes, I can have the blueberries, but what will it do for me? Nourish my body, give me antioxidants, make me feel brighter and healthier. But the cookie will feel, oh my gosh, I would love it right now. I just love it. It tastes so good. But I may feel slower later today. Maybe I might feel queasy because, sometimes certain things within certain ingredients can make tummy real bad, okay? Anyways, it's just knowing you don't know who you're becoming, and now I crave more fruits, and I do crave healthier foods than I did a year ago. So now I'm becoming a better version of what I want it to be, aka craving healthier foods. And past me was like, how do people eat salads? How do people eat just like chicken and broccoli? I don't know, just things like that. But now I'm like, oh yeah, these foods are actually good, and they make me always feel better because now there's a sense of familiarity with me feeling better after eating these foods. Like when I eat healthier foods, my face just feels brighter and I feel so light. Just feels so good. So now I crave those, and I'm becoming more. But in another year or 2 years or 5 or 10 years, I want to even feel better. I want to love those foods, and I'm using food as an example, but this goes for career. This goes for passion. This goes for where you want to be. Okay, because this is where I want to be. I just want to be a healthier individual, but whether this is for a career or anything like that, not knowing who you're becoming yet, that is very uncomfortable, but it will become more comfortable the more you practice it. Okay, okay. Anyways, that was basically it for this video. I hope you guys got some insight. I always like to speak positivity into the world, but let me know if you guys made it to the end of this video, if you liked the video, and also watch my YouTube shorts because I post singing videos, dancing videos, little musical skits here and there. But yeah, that's basically it. I love you guys so much, and bye.